This is me, Kritika, and my mentor, Suchita. She's an experienced typeface designer who has worked with type foundries like Ektype and Tipotech on multiple font design projects of Latin, Gurmukhi, Kannada, and Oriya scripts. And as for me, I am a graphic design graduate, a type enthusiast, and I'm currently working as a UI UX designer in Mumbai. I'll be talking about our 3-month-long journey together as part of the mentorship program. As a starting point, we had an introduction call and set up our project on Basecamp in order to have everything documented in one place. We decided that we would structure short assignments and meet on a weekly basis. So for the introduction assignment, I worked on creating a personal statement along with a glimpse of all the work I had done related to type. I got to express my understanding of type design, my purpose for doing this program, and where I see myself in the type industry. This was an important assignment to align our goals and expectations of the program and to mutually define a brief together. So the brief that we decided on was to explore Gujarati type and type design and to design my own typeface as far as possible. Gujarati is my mother tongue, and I always wanted to do something with the script as an attempt to feel more connected to my roots. Diving into the project work, the first set of exercises were focused on research and critical thinking. My mentor's approach to learning about type design emphasized a lot on research, reading, and understanding the history of the script. It was also important to learn about the anatomy with the right terminologies and acquaint myself with the different works that had already been done in the field. Next came calligraphy, and the objective of learning calligraphy was to understand the writing system better, the structure and the movement of all the letters. I got to try on some traditional instruments like these bamboo reed pens and actually handcraft the nib of the pen myself. Then I did a fun exercise on letter explorations where I picked the letter fur and drew its skeleton in different stylistic variations, some super abstract and some very conventional. There was no range of the variation defined, but there was an underlying idea to at least make sure the letter was still recognizable. I shortlisted a few styles and then tried to replicate them to another set of unique letters that had different characteristic features. It was important to see how the same style would work across more letters in the family, because at the end of the day, all the letters need to visually belong together. I also started adding flesh explorations to my styles. And here the calligraphy practice helped a lot to gauge where I could add weight to the character. Of all the explorations I did, the italic style was my favorite. So I decided to take that forward and started drawing different variations of the characters. Since I was drawing the style digitally, I played a lot around with the contrast in the weight, the slant, the angle of the slant, and some details like the ink trappers. I'm still working on cracking the final form of some letters, but more often than not, even the initial form that you start off with evolves with time to suit the whole family. Like in my case, on the bottom left, you can see that the curve form I started has already changed significantly. This screenshot exactly portrays how all of our weekly feedback sessions went. We would be on a video call and I would be sharing my screen with the glyphs file and the calligraphy reference next to each other. I would take her through all the work I had done during the week, and my mentor ensured that we discussed every design decision in detail. Over the course of the program, we attempted to explore as many things as possible and try to touch base on more things. So we would have conversation to stay updated about the ever evolving font technologies. So I read up about variable fonts and tried exporting a variable version of the letter per. And I even recreated the same letter in 3D just for fun. These experiments prove that the type design is intricate and disciplined, but at the same time, it can be fun and experimental. Drawing the matras was one of my first experiments. These are some of my first experiments with the matras. And then we also tried touching base on spacing. My mentor ensured that I could at least learn the basic technique of doing spacing before the program ended. At this point, the project is still in a very early work in progress state, and there's just so much more to do. The next steps are going to be expanding and evolving the character set, spacing, kerning, coding, etc. I will also continue to keep connecting with my mentor and other experienced Gujarati typeface designers. And eventually, my goal is to release a variable Gujarati display typeface. Apart from the project work we were working on together, I decided to document and blog about my journey online. I wanted to do this as my attempt to give back to the type community that gave me this incredible opportunity in the first place. I hope that anyone interested in learning about Gujarati type can benefit out of it and hopefully have a secondhand experience of the process. I've already posted 3 articles and will keep uploading more on my website. On an ending note, I just want to thank the Alphabetes team for being such awesome matchmakers, to my mentor for being so helpful, patient, and a good educator. And the program was very bespoke to my interests in type design and has inspired me to continue exploring type further. Thank you.